Imagine being born into unimaginable wealth, destined to rule over a vast kingdom, but walking away from it all to live as a simple monk. This is the story of Siddhartha Gautama, the man who would become Buddha. To prevent this, the king built walls around the palace, shielding his son from pain, sickness, or death. Siddhartha lived in a bubble of pleasure, where suffering didn't exist, or so he thought. One day, Siddhartha convinced his charioteer to take him beyond the palace gates. What he saw changed his life forever. First, he saw an old man, fragile and bent with age. Next, he encountered a sick man, writhing in pain. Then he witnessed a funeral procession, a stark reminder of death. And finally, he met a wandering ascetic who had given up everything in search of truth. It was in that moment that Siddhartha realized, no matter how much wealth you have, suffering is inevitable. That night, Siddhartha made a life-altering decision. Leaving behind his wife, his newborn son, and his kingdom, he quietly slipped out of the palace. He exchanged his royal robes for the simple clothes of a monk and walked into the forest alone. This moment, known as the Great Departure, marked the beginning of Siddhartha's journey toward enlightenment, but his trials were far from over. This was just the start of an incredible spiritual transformation, one that would ultimately lead to enlightenment and change the world forever. If you want to know what happened next, including the years of hardship Siddhartha faced, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. In the next episode, we'll dive into the 6 years of pain that nearly broke him. Sometimes the path to wisdom starts with letting go.